Hello tankers, today I want to talk about the release of a new tank game, PANZERKAMPF. This game has been designed and developed by a Czech company, Krieg Games Limited. I am on the lookout for new tank games, as most of you coming back to the channel will know. I'm still waiting on the release of Steel Aces, but PANZERKAMPF has already been released in open beta. PANZERKAMPF will be a free-to-play PvP tank game, very much like World of Tanks with its mechanics, but hopefully without the nonsense that we have to put up with in World of Tanks. I watched Sophaline's stream recently. She was showcasing PANZERKAMPF for the developers of the game. People in the chat were asking her questions about what the game has to offer and what will make it different from World of Tanks and War Thunder. The only question I managed to ask was on the subject of premium ammo. This is one of the worst aspects of World of Tanks. I now know that PANZERKAMPF will also have a more expensive shell that will give the player more penetration on the shots, but there is a trade-off. The alpha damage will be less on the premium shell than on the standard shell, so we will see if that puts players off firing the gold ammo so frequently. I can definitely see seal clubbers not wanting to fire premium ammo so much. The matchmaking will be only +-1, only one tier difference, not the +-2 tier matchmaking like in World of Tanks, something that I think should be done by Wargaming because of power creep. All the tanks will be historical, no fictional tanks, which is all we seem to see nowadays in World of Tanks. What other things that the game will have to offer that betters World of Tanks and War Thunder, we will have to see. What will the grind be like? What premium tanks will be offered? There is currently no premium tanks in the game yet, but there will be in future. Will they be significantly better than tech tree tanks? We won't know this until sometime in the future as the game develops. I took a look at the game as Sophline was playing it. The graphics look nice, the maps look nice, the devs have done a good job. The things that were lacking, I thought the tank movements were a little clunky, so Krieg Games will have to work on smoothing that out. The sound effects were not great neither. I think we'll have to invest in better sound effects, such as the guns that fire, for example. The explosions when tanks were destroyed look really good though, I will say that. Overall, the game is not quite up to the standard of World of Tanks, but we need to give the developers time. That is one thing Wargaming is good at, making the maps and tanks look good and polishing their game. As I said, PANZERKAMPF is in open beta. You can currently download it from the PANZERKAMPF website. I will include a link to the site in the description below. The game is listed on Steam, but currently not available just yet, but you can add it to your wish list and wait for its release. I really want to try this game, but I can't at the moment. The system requirements include 16GB RAM, and I only have 8GB RAM on my potato PC. I'm really going to have to think about investing in a decent gaming rig in the future. Games are moving forward now, most are requiring more RAM and higher CPU. If you do give the game a try, I would really appreciate you coming back to this video and leaving some comments below. Tell me what you think. Has the game got potential? Is it worth giving a go? I'll be waiting on the release of Steel Aces, the other game that I'm interested in. I'll be able to play that game and feature it on the channel. The RAM required is only 6GB. I think that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.